Good morning, everybody. Thought I would share the garden this morning so you can hear all the birds and see the bees and the butterflies and see some of the plants. My little bird bath. This beautiful, I thought it was an iris, some kind of lily. Mandy, I think you said it was some kind of tiger lily or something. Flowers are really super tiny, but look at how cute they are. Oh my god. And I have a seed pod growing on one of them, so hopefully I'll get more seeds. And there's my swamp milkweed, and there's my puppy chewing. Hi, good morning, everybody. So this is the garden, and I have some random, what are these, black-eyed Susans? Just popping up all over. I really hate pulling anything until I know what it is and transplanting it. But I have butterflies like everywhere in the garden. You see? I think she's laying eggs for me. Oh, where'd she go? Where'd she go? I did have 3 here a little bit ago. Oh, oops, sorry. I know, making you all a bit dizzy. There she goes. So, the middle area, look how pretty it is. And look at the hollyhocks. Aren't they crazy? They're so huge. Like 10 feet so far. And look at the puffy ones. They're so cute. Oh my god. And the echinacea. I hope this isn't boring everything. Thank you. I know, aren't they? And oh look, I have a gladiola popped up in the middle of nowhere. And there's black-eyed Susans too, I think. Aren't they pretty? This area had a really hard time growing anything. And that area too. I'll walk over there so you can see. Ooh, the birds scare me sometimes. This is the corner that I started with when I first moved here. And the ground looked like this. Nothing but hard dirt with dead weeds. So this is my first corner I started with. And then it's just grown over the past few years. Butterflies everywhere. It's crazy. And then I have this beautiful succulent that I don't know what it is. It's a cousin to this one here. But this one smells like pot when you rub it. This one not so much. But look how pretty those flowers are. Okay, good. I'm glad it's not boring. So, and then this area, my roommate said I'd never get anything to grow here under the window. Excuse me. Oh, isn't that cute? I found it leaning against the trash when I was driving home from a friend's house. Thanks, Mandy. Love you too. And then he said I wouldn't be able to get anything to grow here along the fence, and I did. But that's because nobody ever did anything and nobody watered, because the entire yard looked like this. So it's been a lot of work. Unfortunately, I still don't have any sprinklers or even a drip system, which kind of sucks. Look at the size of those hollyhocks, and they're still growing. They're crazy. And then these, Gaillardia? No, Gazania. That's what they're. I love this color. And look at that bee. Look how tiny that thing is. It's like not a regular bee. I have no idea what it is. But I love it. It's so pretty. I actually got these from cuttings I took from a local shopping center. And just rooted them. But isn't it beautiful? So I come out here every morning and just walk around and do a little weeding and pick off icky bugs. There's my little owl. Thank you, Mandy. Oh, okay, so I was at the Goodwill and I saw these. They're like crystal, actually they're Swarovski crystal. They're tiebacks for curtains. But I decided to use them to hold this piece of ironwork for the garden. What do you think? And my little owl. Isn't that cute? I was like, oh, that's a cute idea. Oh, more butterflies. And then the fennel. Okay, so, and then this, I put some more plants right here. So there's marigolds that I transplanted, 4 o'clocks, the poppies, some of the dragon's beard. Everything's gonna get really big. And then I bought one lavender plant, and when I pulled it apart, wound up having 3 of them. So this area hopefully will just fill in really nicely. Oh my gosh, what is this flower? Mandy, do you know what that, oh my god, that is so pretty. I have no idea where I got that from. I probably stole seeds from someplace. Oh, and another hollyhock. Oh, and then I got this beautiful piece of artwork from Julie. Oh. And I've just hung it in the orange tree. And then I planted a bunch of rue plants under the orange tree, the citrus trees, because this is for the swallowtails. Excuse me. And this is, so this area I just literally threw seeds in, all kinds of seeds. And I think everything that's growing in here, well, not everything, but the majority of it is the red sage. Oh, Rose of Sharon. Oh, it's so pretty. I must have nicked flowers from somewhere. Okay, so you see all these plants? Those are all hairy ball trees. There's a couple of tropical milkweed, but mostly these are hairy balls. Some zinnia, the calendula. I swear, calendula will never ever go away. Okay, and this is the popcorn cassia. When you actually rub it and smell it, it smells like hot buttered popcorn. But what this is, come on, why is it so dark? This is a host plant for the yellow sulfur butterflies, and there is one of its caterpillars. When it's feeding on the flowers, which are yellow, the caterpillars will turn yellow. Oh. And then these Canterbury bells, the plant was growing for about 2 years with no flowers, and I was like, well, I want to pull them out, but I didn't. I'm like, I'll wait to see what they are. And oh my god, they're so pretty. Do I sound stupid? And then this, I'm hoping, is the honey vine milkweed, but I'm not sure. And then these, all of these popcorn cassia plants have grown from seed. And as you can see, the soil here isn't very good. I mean, I water a lot on the side to keep it wet, but once I give all that up, watering too much, once everything is really established, it'll do fine because it's drought tolerant. And then I think this is giant marigold. I'm sure I nicked seeds from someplace. And this is the beginning of a dragon's beard. And then this sunflower plant has not been beheaded yet. Thank God. Ooh. Okay. And then this corner I've had a really hard time. Oh my God. Those big black bees scare the daylights out of me. They're so loud. Okay. So this is actually a tithonia. It's a Mexican sunflower plant. And it's doing really well right here. And this is a pine leaf cassia. There's a lot. I think there's like 200 varieties of cassia. That's for the orange sulfur butterflies, or yellow sulfur. So this is popcorn. That is pine leaf. That's Christmas cassia. So all the cassias except this one have little flowers all over. This one puts up big spikes of flowers. That black bee loves to eat. The orange? Orange. Oh, marigolds? Those are marigolds. I can send you seeds to them. Holy crap. Okay, I'm running away. So all of these, look at all these. These are just from seeds from the salvia I threw into here. And then I don't know what this is. It hasn't flowered yet. It might just be a weed. Oop, I guess those are flowers. Wonder if it's a sticker. I may have to pull it out. And there's another hollyhock and some 4 o'clocks and 4 o'clocks, and here's the back of the yard. There's a Christmas cassia. Yeah, the bee. Those bees, they love that popcorn cassia. There's must be a lot of pollen inside the flower. Oh, look. Let's see if we can get close to the monarch butterfly for you. What? There it went. Okay, that was it. Yeah. The orange ones right now are just the marigolds. And that's Christmas cassia and hollyhock. And then this is buddleia. I'm not real gentle with my plants when I transplant, so I yank them out, not too gently, and I throw them into different holes in the back of the yard. This one almost completely died, so you can see how small it is. But it's growing and it's got flowers, so I'm excited. And this one's doing beautifully. It's got a little 4 o'clock growing next to it. Flowers about to come out. Here's another popcorn cassia, but it's shorter right now. And here's another type of calendula. Look how pretty the flowers are. They're so light. And then I have a red sage back here. I think this is a hummingbird sage. I don't know. I get them all mixed up. And then 2 little flowers. That's another gazania that I just transplanted. And I literally have hollyhocks all over. See the little hollyhocks growing? Right there. So I don't actually yank them up until they get big enough and I can transplant them. And then this little corner, here's the plant that I'm hoping is the Mexican bird of paradise and not the mimosa tree. If it is the mimosa tree, it's all the way in the back of the yard, so it'll be okay. Yeah, isn't it pretty? It's like really pale. Okay, I'll go slow so I don't get you dizzy. See, there's another hollyhock. They're crazy, they grow everywhere. And then here, I decided to actually plant rows that actually worked. These are the zinnias. They're starting to flower. And then I'm hoping that's another Mexican bird of paradise growing next to a hairy bulls milkweed. And then bunches of marigolds. And then when I pulled apart my Mexican flame vine that died, because it got really sick. It had like 100 million black aphids on it. I pulled it apart and found out there was actually 5 plants. So it's no wonder it wasn't healthy. One of them died, but as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3 that I put in the ground, 4 left. Mandy, if you were close enough, I'd give you one of these because it's a really nectar-rich plant vine, and it grows pretty fast once it's established. Hey, Mandy, do you recognize this? It just started growing, and I don't want to pull it out. I've never seen this leaf pattern before. There's another dragon spirit I transplanted. A bunch of little things growing, and dead sunflowers that have been beheaded by the screwy squirrels. If I keep cutting out, I'm sorry. So this is the Mexican flame vine, and the flowers are little orange, super bright flowers. They're beautiful. And then over here, okay, so this is another buddleia. I don't know if you can tell, it's gigantic. And it's gonna flower. I don't understand why it's so big. Everything grows so big here. And I have tons of, these are 4 o'clocks. And they say the colors are dependent on whether they're pollinated by the bees or not. There's another type of calendula. And another one. So this is the back area where we used to have, where his mom used to hang clothes to dry. It had a clothing, what do you call it? The metal post with the wires. And there's never been, oh, okay. Oh, okay. So the vine is a, oh my God, my brain just went, Mexican flame vine. I think I sent you seeds for this. But I had like 5 of them that were trying to compete for space, so I think that's what made it weak. So I have a bunch of them. If you lived close enough, I would give you one so you could put it in your yard. And then this area, yeah, I'm not sure if they'll grow, but you can try. And then as you can see, there's tons of hollyhock and marigold seeds. This is an area that I literally simply threw seeds in. And then this is the pineapple sage. It has red flowers and it literally smells like pineapple. You can use it in tea. Oh, it smells so good. And then the little violas, little Johnny Johnson pots, I nicked seeds from the local nursery and tossed them in the garden and they just grew. Okay. Yeah, me too. Okay, and look at the double hollyhocks. So if the seeds are successful, I'll send you guys some. Just not sure if they will. For some reason, I think they're bred like this, and sometimes the seeds are weak. Yeah. Let's see. Looks like the squirrel tried to jump on it. Okay, or a big bird. Let's see all the plants. Hopefully I'm not going another pineapple sage. Some sunflower. So this is the garden. I'm sorry if it's broken up. Wow, I have one sunflower I can actually see. They all turn to the south. It's hilarious. So none of them pointed towards me. Oh, and this is my showy milkweed that I thought was gonna die, or did die, and it sprouted back up. So this is it. This is my garden. Hope you enjoyed the tour. I know it's kind of bouncy. I'm not much of a camera person. This is our little lemon tree. It's gonna have tons and tons of lemons for the first time. And there you go. Okay, we're done.